What is up, guys? Welcome back to the New 52, a channel all about encouraging and empowering you to try new things. And it is week number 2 for something coffee related. And yes, if you are wondering if I like coffee, you would be right, especially with J&A stuff and also with starting to get ready for CAT. My schedule is just being really overrun, and so I do have some new things coming up, but for this week it's going to be small. But I also think that the principle behind it is actually going to be really big for a lot of you. And that's the idea that when you try something new, don't be afraid to call it a failure. So this past week, I was hanging out at a friend's house and he offered me something I never heard of before called instant coffee. Now, I know I've heard of it before, but I've only heard of it ever at hotels. Not that anyone actually ever used it in their house, and I never had some, and so, my mind, I'm okay, yeah, sure, I'll try something new. And it wasn't terrible per se. It kept getting worse the more I drank it. Which actually, me and my friend even joked around about this. Like, oh yeah, normally I drink like lattes and stuff like that, not instant. And so coming out of this, trying something new in that instance was kind of disgusting, to be perfectly honest with you. But I think that when you try new things, you need to be aware that sometimes the new thing isn't going to be all that good. As a matter of fact, sometimes it can be really, really bad. To the point that you never want to have it again. Because that's kind of where I'm at with instant coffee right now. Just watered down, no flavor, had like pound of creamer in it. So often when we think about doing something new, we have this pressure on us that it has to be a success. It has to be something fun. It has to be something that I enjoy and that I wind up doing for a really long time after this. When in reality, sometimes when you try something new, you're doing it only so that you can learn what you never want to do again. I think I even quoted this earlier on in one of my weeks, but Adam Savage of the TV show Mythbusters always said failure is always an option. And the reason he said it is because if you never fail, then you never really learn. If you're a success at everything, then you never figure out what doesn't work so that you can make something even better. So for example, I know I'm never going to buy instant coffee. Ever. Even though instant coffee doesn't cost a lot of money, I think that we can scale this up to any size. Maybe you decide to go down a certain business venture that doesn't work out. And now you know, okay, we're not supposed to do that. Or maybe you wind up buying this product that's supposed to be the luxury product and it winds up breaking on you in 6 months. And you find out, oh, I shouldn't have done that. We always think of those as failures, and yet we never think about the fact that now we're not having to spend more and more money on that thing again and again and again and again. We've learned from our failure what is better for us. And that's really what all these things are about. Doing new things to find out how you can enjoy your life more. Doing new things that maybe you weren't sure of before. And that includes finding out things that you don't like. Because the more that you know about things that you don't like, the more you can take those out of your life and add something better in it. And frankly, there might be some things in your life right now that have been there for a long time that aren't any good. And maybe you're just used to doing them over and over again because that's how you've always done it. So maybe this week, your new thing is to stop doing something that you've always done and try it a different way. Do something else. Do something different. Do something that is going to get you out of your comfort zone. And maybe you'll find out that your comfort zone was actually the worst place for you to be in. And that's it for this week. My wife got to work early today, so she's going to be home in about 5 minutes. And I don't like talking on this when she's around. I don't know if you noticed, I'm talking to a camera. It feels slightly crazy.